Guys, how are you doing today? As you can see, today we are using the ArcGIS Pro, and what I have here is the map of Kenya showing the different counties and the roads. So what I want us to learn today is how to create a map here in ArcGIS Pro and then use it to create a web map in ArcGIS Online. So for you to do that, you need to ensure that you have a ArcGIS Online account. So first, we have the map of Kenya here, as you can see, showing the different counties and the different roads. So what we want to do first is we need to make sure our symbolization is okay, and if you want to create some labels or if you want to change the colors of things here, we're going to do that so that the time that we are going to publish our web map, we're done with everything. So the first thing I want to do is I want to configure pop-ups for the counties so that when I click on a county, I can be able to see the details like its name. So for me to do that first, when you have any particular whatever type of data, you might find that in the attribute table you have so much information, but you don't want to display all the information. So what I'm going to do after clicking on the counties, I'm going to click on the data menu, and then I go here to fields so that I can select the fields that I want them to be visible, so that when I configure my pop-ups, it's only going to show me those particular fields. So I just want the other county field doesn't have to be visible because they are both the names for the counties. So I think that's okay. So assuming you had like a list of 10 fields and you just want to display 2, so you just make sure that the only ones that you want to display are the ones that are visible under this column, visible, and then you close it. So now I'm going to right click on this layer, counties, and then I'm going to click on configure pop-ups. So now I can choose the color in which I want my pop-ups to look like. So maybe I can choose red. And if you want to include some text in your pop-ups, you can do that. Also, if you want to add an image, you can also add an image, and even a chart, anything really. So I'm just going to click on reset because I just want the fields and just change the color. So that's it. So now let's see, when we click on, for example, here, so now it's querying. Let's see the results. So as you can see, the county is Marsabit. So yeah, these are the details that we have. So if you had so many details and you want them to be visible, maybe you had specified them, this is how they're going to appear. So it's good to have pop-ups because sometimes you can't put all the labels in your map. So if we decide to label all the counties here, the labels are so going to be so crowded. So it's better if you use pop-ups, because that way you can still find out more about the place, but it's not also going to affect the appearance of the map. So now we've done the pop-ups. Also we want to make it so that when the mouse hovers around the area, we want to be able to see the details. So what we do, when you go to the layer properties and you come to display here, show map tips, you need to click on that, and then you choose the display field that you want. So you're just going to let it be the county, so that when you hover around the area, it's supposed to show you the name of the area. So let's try and see if it's going to do that. I guess it's still loading. Okay, I don't know why it's, oh, okay, it was still loading. So you can see now it's showing me this is Turkana, so that's good. Now something else, maybe we can change the color of the roads. So maybe we can, yes, we just change the color. Seems so dull. Let's just return to the previous color. And then you just click on apply. So now I think we are done. We're not going to place labels because it's going to be overcrowded. So you see, even now it's showing me, if I just move around, it's going to show me the name of the county that I am in. Like that is Isiolo. So now I'm ready to create my web map. So I'm going to save this first. You need to ensure you save your project, and then we click on share up here. So here we are going to share it as a web map. So you click on web map. So we just wait for it to load. For some reason, ArcGIS Pro usually takes so much time loading, more than the normal ArcGIS. So here we need to put in some details about the map. So for example, the name, this is a Kenya map, and the summary, this is a map showing Kenya counties and roads. Tags, we can put something like Kenya. This is okay. And here we need to select a configuration. when you click on this drop down here, it can be exploratory, which means it's going to be an interactive map which can support queries, or editable, that means you can allow editing, or it can just be for visualization. So I'm going to click on exploratory, and here we select the folder where we want it to go. I'm just going to put it in the root folder. Here you're going to specify who can access this particular web map, if it's for everyone or if it's just JSON solutions. So it depends with you. And then so here you can see the content of the map. So now what you need to do is to analyze, to make sure everything is okay, and if there is a problem, it's going to tell us and we'll need to fix that problem. So you can see it's telling me the service layer has a different projection than the maps projection. So when we click on the options, you can just update the map to use the base maps coordinate system. So it means the coordinate system for the base map and the map is different. So you can just do the updating and it will sort that problem. Same case to this. Okay, so now it's okay. You can see it's redrawing. Now let's analyze again and see if it's sorted for now. So you need to make sure these problems are sorted before you proceed. So now we are ready. We can now click on share, and just going to wait for it to do the analysis until it's done. So finally it's done. The web map has been shared successfully. So now we need to go back to our ArcGIS Online and check it out, because when it's done we'll be able to see it there. So now we can close this. And save our work. So this is my ArcGIS Online, and we are going to refresh it to ensure we can see the new content, the web map that we just created. So now you can see we have the Kenya map here, which is what we just created. So let's click on the Kenya map. So here it's showing us the details about this map, the details that we entered in ArcGIS Pro. So let's open it in Map Viewer so that we can visualize it. So there we use the map. You can see here we can see our layers, the roads and the counties, and we can zoom in to the map. So we can turn it off here. So here you see I've turned off the roads layer, and you can turn it back on. There are many functions here. You can add something else, you can manipulate the layers, tables, you can add another base map if you don't want the one that's there, charts, you can put the legend. So this is our legend. You can close it if you don't want it, and we can zoom in using this button as well. And when we click here, let's see what happens. So this is the pop-up. You can see the details about this area, that this is Isiolo County, and this is the area, the length, all the details. So this is our web map. This is the product of this tutorial. So these are the steps that you need to follow if you want to create a web map using ArcGIS Online, and when you're creating your map using ArcGIS Pro. Thank you so much for watching this video.